Hello everybody, this is Mark McHale's May Call Me, and today I'm playing some more Higurashi When They Cry Watanagashi. As said before in the previous episode, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more Higurashi per week so that I can get through the game and get on to more visual novels since Watanagashi is taking a little while to come out, but now since it's like summer break, I will be able to film more of this visual novel series. So let's just begin. The next day. It was a strange day, where Mion was desperate to regain her composure. Every time our eyes met, she would say that she had something to do or that she had to use the washroom and run off. Unable to just watch, Rena was taking care of her the entire time. Yep, Keiichi messed up.
Mion-san, she's acting really strange today.
I know the whole story, but it's hard to explain. There are times when girls are emotionally unstable. It's best to just leave her alone. Turning around, I saw Ronan calling me from the hallway. I wonder what it was. Kichi-kun, over here, over here. What is it? Calling me over like this? Is it a secret? That is... It looks like it was a disaster. Yeah. Beecham seemed pretty broken, but I somehow got her working again. I'm surprised you managed it. How did you exactly? Same way I do with the television. Just come at it from a... She chopped her. Just come at it from a 45-degree angle and hi-ya! Saying that, she made a chopping motion. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not, right? You know I can't tell you if you're joking or not, right? She'll be fine by tomorrow. Also, there's something I want you to do, Keiichi-kun. I didn't meant to do anything wrong, but I still feel guilty. Wait. Is that... I didn't meant to do anything wrong. Shouldn't that be I didn't mean to do anything wrong? I don't know, maybe? I'm listening? Thanks. You see, Bichan's going to pretend the last few days never happened. Never happened. Huh. I see. Well, that's one way to run from it. So you see, Keiichi-kun, could you pretend to? Then Michan go back to normal. Just do something simple as that. Is it really gonna be okay? Please, until Michan gets her feelings in order, just go with it. Okay, I got it. Even though I shouldn't have been at fault, for some reason I felt guilty. The one at fault here was the one who knew about the entire situation and pretended to be Mion for an entire day. Shion. But she never once said that she was Mion. What am I supposed to be angry at? What am I supposed to be angry at? Seeing me stomping the ground impatiently, Rena giggled. But Keiichi-kun, you knew as well that Michan had some cute things about her. Rita talked in a calm voice as her hair rustled in the wind. Yeah. I know that she will never let it be boring. Good. Following this curt reply, Rita looked up at the sky and stretched. As long as you realize that, Keiichi-kun, these past few days will soon be nothing more than a story to laugh about. Copying Rena, I also began to stretch as I looked up at the sky. And the sky suddenly started falling down. The clear skies towered into the distance. There's no club activities or anything today. I'm sorry, Keiichi-kun, but for today, can you just go home by yourself? It will be back to normal by tomorrow, so just for today, okay? If it all took for everything to go back to normal was to leave Mion alone for today, then it was an easy decision to make. Not for sure if this was... I'm not for sure if this is the best route to do so, but everything else you do, Keiichi, messes up, so this might be the best route for you. Yeah, Keiichi. Like I said in the previous episode, Watanagashi, the arc that Keiichi messes up. Got it. I can't say it directly to Mion, so I'll say it to you. I still kind of feel guilty about it, so I want to apologize. Oh no. The root of the problem was Keiichi saying something insensitive, right? So if you learned anything from this, you need to look a bit into gaining a sense of delicacy. Right. I'll try. That day was the shortest day of my life. Rena was talking to me while accompanying her around the entire time. It looked a really fun conversation, so I relaxed if he thought about joining in, but I had made a promise not to. It seemed like Mia was also trying her best to ignore me, so likewise, I did my best to ignore her. The ignoration game. The first time in a while, I ate lunch alone. Mia and Loretta ate theirs by themselves. As I let out a sigh in my ashen mood, Rika-chan came over and patted me on the head. Both Keiichi and me learned a whole lot. I'd never say it like that. It made it sound like we were having romantic problems, and I didn't like that one a bit. Hopefully the teacher won't notice and call us to the staff room after school or something. I'm sure that Keiichi will grow up to be a wonderful adult. Maybe. Pat. Pat. Actually, no, I can pat this little buddy I got right here. I got a Retsuko from a Gratsuko. What do you call these again? Oh, sorry, I moved the screen totally. Oh, crap. I messed it up, but it's a squishy. Yep, I got a squishy Retsuko from a Gratsuko. And yeah, that was a pretty cool gift I got. So thank you. You know who you are who gave it to me, so thank you. Rick-chan is a studious type, so maybe he'll grow up to be an amazingly wonderful adult? Of course. When I'll grow up, I'll be super amazing.
My, when I grow up, I'll be an amazing lady, you know.
No matter how old, no matter how old you get, you'll still be a brat. So you can put your money on it.
What?
Damn, you're a bit. Oh, I was about to call Keiichi a bitch. Whoa. As Satoko snapped her fingers, a wash basin fell from above, hitting me squarely on the head. Ow!
What do you think you're doing, Satoko?
Oh! It's like he's going down a roller coaster. Oh! It was a day that I could thoroughly appreciate the value of having friends. Oh, wait, did they just start fighting or something? Wow, okay, that was an interesting thing to read. Okay, time to read the next. Okay, yep, nope, that was the entire episode. It's gonna be 7 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna read the next part. Okay, it's the next day. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Today was Saturday, so school ended in the blink of the eye. In the blink of an eye. English! Ended in the blink of an eye. It felt really good to go home with the sun so high in the sky. On any other day, our club would have been up to mischief during our ample after-school time, but today Riku-chan had a rehearsal for tomorrow's Watanagashi to go to. How's that going, Riku-chan? Do you have it down in practice? I'll try harder than last year.
You were so exhausted and sweaty after the Asler ceremony. She will look far more fit for the role this year. Please look forward to the fruits of her training.
The Watanagashi festival had everyone talking about tomorrow, wasn't it? The festival being in June felt a little early to me, but on the onset of summer it came quickly over this year, so it fit the image of summer festival pretty well.
Okay, we'll be off then.
Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to tomorrow. Good day to you all. Oh, that was Satoko. Satoko and Riku-chan waved to us energetically and left. You know, I never ask. Where is the festival happening anyway? I don't remember there being anywhere around here that seems suited for hosting one.
They do it at the Furide Shrine. We went there for a walk one day, remember? It was that place with a really good view.
Oh, right, I remember. There was a shrine all the way up on that hill, wasn't there? It seemed far too grand for Himizawa.
There's a great meeting hall within the shrine too. The older people get together and breathe.
Sorry, I got distracted with the shark.
The older people get together and sing karaoke or practice calligraphy from time to time.
Calligraphy? Calligraphy. It's calligraphy, right? I can't speak. I'm sorry.
It's more like a recollectional facility than a simple shrine.
I see. I guess it makes sense that it looks so grand then.
Mi-chan, is your family going to help set up today?
Yep, we have male hands for that.
Most of our relatives come down from town to help. Male hands? Huh. Well, I mean, I have nothing to do at home today, so... Would it be a problem if I escort my way out there to help too? You want to help us, Kei-chan? Not if it will bother you all. It was just kind of I was just kind of interested. We had bond dances and other festivals in the town I used to live in, but I didn't know where they took place, much less wanted to help. You can see that I absolutely had no connection to the region. Having come to Himizawa, though, it really made me feel like the place was home that I returned to. Before I knew it, I harbored a little interest in the small community activity of preparing for a festival the day before. I gotta stop playing with things on my desk. I wonder if you'll be able to, Keiichi-kun. Oh, is that Rena or Mion? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, guys. I wonder if you'll be able to, Keiichi-kun. There's a lot of building tents and setting up chairs. I hear it's pretty hard physical labor. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it alone, right? The more hands we had, the faster it'll go. Mion looked happy to hear that, but at the same time her expression was complex, tinged with hesitation. Rena gave her last push for me. It's decided then. You should go for it, Keiichi-kun. He's all yours, Mii-chan. Put him through the ringer. Well, I can't argue with the recommendation from Rena. Recommendation. Okay then, go home first and put on some work clothes and come to the shrine. Oh, you might want to bring a towel to wipe off your sweat too. Got it. I mean, it looks grimy, but I actually quite like breaking a sweat under the hot sun. Careful, you don't want to hurt your back, okay? Right, enough of my old man spiel. I'll go to the shrine too, as soon as I changed. Mii-chan, you do your best too. Bye-bye. Mion waved her almost said Mion waved her vigorous hand, but it says Mion waved vigorously to us and left. As far as I could tell from her gallant retreating figure, she seemed to be recovering the weak state she had yesterday. Girls are quick to get over things. Mii-chan is already fine. Right. Her switching back to normal so cleanly makes it easy for me to talk to her. It was kind of funny though, wasn't it? Kind of like Cinderella. Like you can't beat her anymore once the magic wears off. Miranda began to giggle in a fair bit of amusement. Did she like this sort of thing? Incidentally, me going along with it gave a weird, hard-to-describe feeling. Did I turn myself into a plaything, or did they do it for me? If you think it's funny, then you should try pretending to be if you think it's so funny, then you should try pretending to be a different Rena too. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Keiichi-kun, what kind of Rena would you like to meet? Well now, one with a bust size at least 90. Huge knockers if you're okay with me touching. I can't do that. She'll be great at cooking, make me lunch, and come to see me in the mornings. I do that already. I pulled Rena's head into a tight grip and started to pet it. You're Rena Rigu, right? Rena, not Rena. Rina? Rena? So, you just say it was Rena forever, got it? Thanks. Have fun helping set up the festival. Whee! You got it. Let's meet up tomorrow. Alright. I got changed right away, and slinging the towel around my neck like Mio suggested, I set off for the shrine. Alright. At the shrine, there were more people than you imagine even live in Himizawa there. All cordoning off areas and setting up tip frameworks, shouting amongst themselves as they did so. Alright, where's Mion? The liveliness of the throng... Oh, I read it in a totally different sense. Oh god, I read it as the liveliness of the thong, but I said throng like it's supposed to be. I was thinking of a thong. God damn it. Oh god, just imagine a group of people surrounding around a thong. I should stop that train of thought. Didn't make it easy for me to look at her. Oh, it did. I can't even read. God damn. The liveliness of the throng didn't make it easy to look for her.
I searched around as if I already worked there, and suddenly, the principal called out to me. If it isn't my Barakun. Interesting. Have you come to help with the Watanagashi setup? Hello? Yes, I was just wondering if there was anything I could help with. How commendable your attitude is. Feel free to sweat to your heart's content. Ha ha ha! Spurred on by the principal, I came to a group of people setting up tents. Oh, what's this? It's my Bao-chan. Did you come all this way to help us? I hadn't found Mion yet, but I suppose I'd just get in her way if I ran into her. Yeah, I'm here to help. Just tell me where you need me. You young ones have all the vitality. Here, grab some work gloves. Ever built a tent before? No, never. Oh, that's just sad. Delighting in teaching a new skill to someone younger, plenty of people have happily taught me all sorts of things. Okay, kid, go inside the tent and tie up the cords for the top. After that, we'll stand it up and tie up the rest of them. Butterfly knots are okay, right? There and there. All done? We're standing it up. 1, 2, 3. What was once nothing more than a club set was raised with 4 splendid goods before my eyes in mere moments, with a thong in the middle of it. Whoa. Seeing it put together like this is actually pretty moving. Just like looking at that thong. Come on, no time to stare and wonder. We got a lot more to do. And a lot more thongs to lay around. We packed the tents into a truck, so get them from there. They're heavy, so take someone with you. The thongs are heavy. Nah, I'm good. I may look scrawny, but I'm actually pretty strong. And good looking at a thong. God. Oh, God. God, stop. They look light enough, but I thought they were. So I thought they were, but they're heavy. I'm not even thinking about what it's supposed to be. I'm only thinking about these huge thongs. Huge metal thongs. Oh my god. That's what Oh, I'm so sorry. I am definitely sorry. Oh my god. My mind is just in the thong right now. Come on, said the man, lifting it up with a grunt and taking it away with his arm. Either I'm weak, or these guys have all the superhuman strength. Let's go. You're the youngest one here, so we're gonna make you sweat for it. Do your best. Beer after work is the best. I'm a minor. Well, come on, Keiichi, take a beer. You're carrying around their thongs for them, so yeah, you can get a beer. This episode title will probably have to do something with thongs. Sweat dripped from my body. I've been fully and completely absorbed in helping them. I never thought the cold barley tea from the Women's Society could taste this delicious. We're gonna ignore that I just said that. You're so young. Make sure you drink a lot. Thank you. It was then that I realized a crowd had formed near the shrine a ways off. They were surrounding a thong. When I took a closer look, I saw a girl dressed in a chain mining glab and a handful of old men looking like they were preparing for the ceremony together. Ah! The Japanese shaman girl has arrived. I'm so sorry. This channel is just full of Japanese shaman girl memes, so I had to drop in one in Higurashi at some point. Is that Rika-chan? Hey, Rika-chan! Do your best! I shouted, and it seemed like she heard me. Ah, okay, let's take a moment to look at this. Now that's what Luskinen could call a Japanese shaman girl. Okay, so before I do any more Japanese shaman girl memes and stuff like that, I know that's the Shrine Maiding's outfit. And yes, I know that you should not call them shamans, but I'm doing it for the meme that basically my channel is, because most of my videos are Japanese shaman girl memes with Luskinen in them, so I gotta make a Japanese shaman girl meme. joke, meme, whatever you like to call it. Ryu-chan, possibly exploding with vitality, answered with a smile. The older guys with me watched Rika-chan as well, with distant gazes. Rika-chan is doing a great job. She seemed far more used to this than she did last year. The old lady who gave me the tea clasped what looked like a fog in her hands and said, Rika-sama, we thank you, we thank you. And just like that, began to respectfully pray to her with a thong crunching in your hands. Why? Why do I think of this? Huh? I just remembered that they called it the Furude Shrine. Wasn't Rika-chan's full name Rika Furude? The man sitting next to me answered my question. That's right. Rika-chan Furude-san is ancient and honorable and has worshipped Orishio-sama for generations. Huh. I always got the feeling she wasn't quite your average person, but it turned out she was from an esteemed family. After her father, who was the shrine priest, died the year before last, she's been doing her best to learn the thong. I wish the priest could have been there to show how wonderfully she's grown up. What? Rika-chan's father passed away? Okay, break time's over. Let's get to the stairs. We're not going back to the gym in Okamiya. Maki-san, pull the truck around here and take a few people with you. Alright, Mabaru-kun, let's get to work on one last job. You're gonna make me do more work? I can't tell if they know I'm a minor or not, but the older men all cheer me on and encourage me to do my best, and that beer will be great. Hey, Keiichi! Don't ignore the beer, man! Okay, I should not be saying that. Okay. Kei-chan, working hard, I see. I passed by Mion. She was carrying a big cardboard box. It looked like she was right in the middle of working as well. Dressing with the sweat seeping into her shirt, it seemed like I wasn't the only one with their hands full. Yes. Why did I just go ahead and try to see if they actually did a sweat animation? Yeah, there's no sweat, as I can see. Ignore that I did that too. Yeah, I'm working my ass off. You work hard too. The beer's gonna be great. We worked to the bone until the sun began to set and started cooling off. And fade out. Wait, is this around the time where... Okay, wait. It was soon a full-fledged night, and the clear sound of the Higurashi eased the moderate pain I felt. The older guys began their night before drinking party in the tent a far bit off, causing quite a ruckus. The shrine grounds, on the other hand, had turned into a lonely road tickled by the cool evening breeze, despite being so festive just a little while ago. The wind felt so good, like the thong I wore underneath my pants. I leaned on one of the stone guardian dogs at the front of the line. I gave my legs a good stretch and I let my mind wander. And suddenly, a thong filled with barley tea was thrust before me. Kei-chan, great work! Here's some tea for you. You're so considerate. Thanks, me. Her voice sounded exactly the same, but it felt somehow different. Wait, you're... Heya, it's Shion. Don't go giving me on all the credit. Oh, no, that not me to do that. She isn't considerate at all. Don't get us confused, okay? Shion, you little... Now that I got you, you're not getting away. It was your mistake, Kei-chan. I never said it was anyone other than Shion, Star. I guess I can't argue with that. That's right. You're no match for my older sister, so I can't let you be a match for me either. Anyway, your tea is gonna get warm. Come on, please cheer up. I'm trying to make it up to you with this tea. Well, she did come all this way to give it to me. I guess I'll accept it. I took the cup and downed it in one gulp. And then suddenly, ah! I heard her shout and it got stuck in my throat. Which one is it this time? Is it the real Mion? Shion! Why are you hanging out with Kei-chan again? Because, unlike you, I am very considerate. Kei-chan was so sweaty I couldn't just leave him alone, so I brought him some tea.
By the way, are you holding 2 cups of tea?
Why are you holding 2 cups of tea? Mion's face went bright red and she tried to hide the paper cups behind her back.
Well, this is... There's no way such a rush. Timid good sister and I will be briskly bring a male classmate tea, is there? So what are they? What are those 2 cups of tea?
Oh, damn.
These are, well, right. I was just so thirsty that I figured I'd just eat drink too.
That's so like you. Come on, chug, chug. Okay. I know what's going on here. As Shion cheered at her, Mion downed both of the cups of tea, one after the other.
What a fabulous drink that was. I expected nothing less from you. Kei-chan, you give her a hand too.
Wait, suddenly this situation has gotten unbelievable.
Mion doesn't usually get manipulated so easily like that.
I've known for a while now, but Shion is terrifying. Okay, Chan. You have yet to learn. You have yet to learn. Mion, you can't hold your own against Shion?
I hate her! And lately I hate her even more!
Just then, I heard the snap of the camera shutter.
Is it?
Finally! He's arrived!
He's here! He's arrived! It's Tomatake!
Oh my god, I'm unbelievably happy right now.
It's so stupid of me, but oh my god, I've been making a meme of him in all the thumbnails, and now he finally appears!
Good evening. The festival's coming up tomorrow. Thanks for all your hard work at setting it up today.
Good evening. Oh, Shion-chan, it's quite unusual for you to come here.
Don't ask me why I give her that voice. You will learn one day.
Oh, hey, it's Tomatake and Takano-san. Good evening. It's been a while, hasn't it?
So you're that transfer student I've been hearing about, Keiichi Maibaro-kun, right? You really did a bang up job today. I'm impressed. I feel like I've seen this photographer guy before. Have we met before? I'm glad you remembered. We passed many times on the road, Keiichi-kun. I'm Tomatake. I'm a freelancer photographer from Tokyo.
Then do you recognize me?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Geez, Mio Takano-san. Do you remember when you were at the doctor's office when you still had a cold, Kei-chan? Mio-san's one of the nurses who works there. Call me Takano. I'm pleased to meet you. I wonder if she squeezed over the... Oh, wait. I wonder if she squeezed over them in the Shrine storeroom.
That's very thoughtful of you. Tomatake-san seemed to be quite entertained at the Sonozaki twins being in the same place, and he took picture after picture. I heard about them, but this is the first time I've seen the pair of identical twins. You really do look exactly alike.
We're not just alike on the outside. See? Our underwear matches.
Oh, wait, no. It's not their underwear. They're thongs.
We're not alike on the outside. See? Our thongs matches too, Star. Ah, you idiot! What the heck are you doing?
Ignore that, I did that. Things have never been as lively as the two of them are together. I thought they were exactly the same at first, but I started to get a handle on which one's which. Mion is Mion, and Shion, well, she seems a far better actor than Mion was. In the first place, somebody could spurn Mion so easily that would have shown much weakness to the large buckets at Angel Mort. If it was that case, then that cowardly behavior from that day was all a complete act.
They were even more alike when they were little. I hear their parents had a hard time telling from which was which.
That's really easy to imagine. I totally understand what they must have gone through. Takano gave me an odd look, but explaining would have been a pain, so I didn't bother. Tomatake, are you going straight back to Tokyo after you get your pictures at the festival? Yep, though I'd rather just stay here forever. Silly adult things, that's all.
I hope your photos win a fabulous prize soon. I've been praying for it.
Thanks. Next time I come, I'll bring the pictures that I took of you all today.
My Barakun, you did a lot of work here today. You must be tired from all the physical labor you're not used to.
Huh? Well, I am tired, but it was still pretty fun.
Ah, youth. I'm so jealous.
Takuto-san smiled with a dull elegance that no one in my circle of my friends possessed. The wind caught her hair. She gives off an intelligent beauty.
Oh, why, hello everyone.
It seemed like our merry crowd was standing out this time. An overweight older man addressed us. And again, it was someone I thought I knew. If I recall correctly, he's a policeman, isn't he?
Oh, Oishi-chan. Good evening. Doing a preliminary security inspection for tomorrow? Something like that. Oh, if it isn't Tomitake-san. It's really been a while.
I'm honored you remembered my name.
You really do love me, Rizara, don't ya? The apartments around here are far more cheaper than the ones in Tokyo. You should just move here and get over with it. I know a realtor that I can introduce you to.
I appreciate the thought. I'd very much like to follow up on that.
Alright, everyone. Have a good year. And Happy New Year to the Sonozaki twins, too.
Happy New Year, Detective Oishi. We appreciate your work. We'd like to end this year's festival with the least amount of inconvenience possible.
That's pretty strict on me.
Detective Oishi left us with a low laugh and headed off to talk to some police officers standing a ways away. I gave Mion a glance. I saw her making an annoyed face, as she was glaring bullets at someone she hated.
Yeah. It'd be nice if the police didn't have anything to do with the Watanagashi this year. During Watanagashi.
You like this place, don't you? Oh, you like this place too, don't you?
Oh, you mean to say you dislike it, Jiro-san? I quite enjoy the fantastic stories. Such fantastic stories, you know.
English!
Especially with the times being so dry and uninteresting.
The curse of Orishima-sama, you mean? Curse? Tomitake-san used the troubling word. Then suddenly, someone tugged on my arm. Kei-chan! I'm pretty hungry. Want to go to the tent with the drinks and have some candy and sweets? I'm up for that. I got a little hungry as well. Okay, let's go! A moment later, Shion said something to Takano and Tomitake that stung my ears and gave me a start. I wonder who will die this year and who will disappear this year. I pulled back from Mion's grip and stopped abruptly. Shion? What did she just say? It felt like the air around us dried out all of a sudden. Let's go, Kei-chan. You're talking about something silly anyway. You still haven't told Kei-chan? I'm making a point not to spread stories like that. Shion's cold and quiet tone and Mion's harsh voice were quite the contrast. Hey, wait, hold on. What are you talking about? If you know something, then tell me. It doesn't feel right being the only one left out, you know. I don't understand this. Someone explained it to me. However, Beyond didn't seem at all willing to grant my request. She squeezed my hand in hers a little bit, but when she realized I would hold my ground on this topic, she let go. I'm going to go to the drinking tent first, then. If you don't come soon, Kei-chan, there won't be any left for you. I get it already. I'll be there soon. Leon left, trotting towards a particularly noisy tent on the other side of the shrine grounds. Before she got there, she stopped and turned back around. I showed no signs of going after her, though, so she ran off. I could tell you if you haven't heard yet, I suppose. But it might be smarter not to ask and go with her to eat dessert. Hey now, you already got my full attention here, so I'm not going to leave without asking at this point. I think Kei-chan has the right to hear this too. My sister was just stealing that from you. Shion's voice was bristling with thorns, as if Shion was blaming Mion. What on earth are you talking about? I don't really like people acting so self-important. Oh, that was me. Takano-san, realizing how prepared I was, looked across the group. After confirming that there were no objections, she opened her mouth. After confirming that there were no objections, she opened her mouth. English! Do you believe in curses, my Barakun? Curses? I think they're interesting, but I don't really. I felt the cynical stares and winced. It was like they were telling me it was stranger not to believe in curses. You're not wrong, Kei-chan. Curses are just superstition. It's only natural you wouldn't believe in them. Besides, you take all the time you need to decide whether or not to believe in curses after you heard this, though. Said Takano-san, giving a little smile. They're trying to scare me. At least, that's what it feels like. Alright, I'll start. Keiichi-kun, do you know about the Himizawa Dam project? Oh yeah, the other day at Anjomort, Mion rather, told me about it. Do you mean the plan for the giant dam that will flood all Himizawa, right? That's right. Residents of the town band together to fight it, and a fierce battle with the government unfolded. I heard that too. The entire village united, using all the power at their disposal, mass media, political influence, and other things, and fought the country. The way Mion described it made it sound like a boast. Oh, you know quite a bit about it. Yes, you're right. It's practically an epic tale of how just 1,000 or so villagers banded together and rejected the government's plans. Did you hear this from my sister? She likes those kinds of epics, you know. Yeah, she told me. There was, however, an office for the Himizawa residents opposition faction. It was this shrine. You're now the assembly hall? That's where it used to be. Now that the whole thing is over, the senior citizens just use it for group activities. At the time, though, it was their last bastion. Takano-san explained this, pointing a finger towards the assembly hall. I'd have been carrying things in and out of there all day. I mean, I would understand if they put an office like that in the mayor's house or something, but having an office on shrine grounds made it feel like a base camp for the Shingoku period warriors. That was practically the mindset, though. Placing the main force in the shrine dedicated to Orishio-sama, Himizawa's guardian identity, was like a prayer for victory. Orishio-sama. That was definitely it. They'd mentioned Orishio-sama's curse before. Is this the same Orishio-sama? Do you know about Orishio-sama, Keiichi-kun? It was the name of the guy who worshipped at the shrine. Oh man, my throat is dry right now. Okay, hopefully I can finish this. I'm really hoping this is not too long. It's the name of the god who is worshipped at the shrine. It's said that he protects all Himizawa. Well, I don't really know that much about him. I see. I think Takano-san knows more about the rest. Tag, you're it. Wow, that is generally the whole story. Orishio-sama is an ancient god passed down in Himizawa, and the villagers say he's been protecting the sanctuary from the poisons of the outside world. English! The sanctuary from the poisons of the outside world. So essentially, he's a basic standard guardian identity. Deity. I guess you can find that sort of god anywhere you go. There's research into whether worshipping Orishio-sama is a manifestation of a kind or a kind of elitism too. Is a manifestation of a kind of elitism. English! My voice is so dry right now, jeez. Alright, I gotta do some swallows real quick, I'm sorry. There you go. What I mean by that is, the worshippers might think of themselves as chosen people. Believing yourself chosen, a nationalistic belief that you're a part of a superior race, or that you're a special clan chosen by the gods. They believe that they're a superior clan, so they believe strongly in cooperating with others, but they also end up being exclusatory towards the other clans. I won't go into too much detail, but that's the sort of national religious ideas that led to the war. Of course, that goes for Japan too. A long time ago, the people of Himizawa strongly believed themselves different from humans, that they were above them.
They believed that interaction with the lower world will sully the souls. So everyone believed that if one from the lower world came to the village, they would be sullied and suffer the wrath of Orishima-sama. Apparently, that kept everyone away.
Villages hate outsiders that come up all the time from Kindaichi novels. That was a one-in-the-mill village of xenophobes. No, this was once a run-of-the-mill village of xenophobes. Okay.
Well, they'll deny deserve to preserve their pride. It was just a long time ago after all. Things are different now.
Shion followed up quickly, having sensed the thorns in Tomotage-san's words. Tomotage-san, in person what he said, scratched his head. So this shrine worships Orishio-sama, thinks itself as Himizawa as the holy ground, and is a symbol of traditional hatred of the outside world. I get it. So that's why they chose the shrine of Himizawa's guardian spirit as the base of the operations, to resist the slowly dam construction project that came from the outside. Correct, smiled Takano, pleased. She must dislike stupid people.
Superstition, every last bit of it. The villagers gave everything to desperate to oppose the dam construction. And right in the midst of it, the incident drove home the finishing blow.
Orishiro-sama's curse.
The person managing the construction site of the Himizawa Dam was murdered. 4 years ago, I believe. It took the newspapers by storm. Do you remember it?
No, not really.
He had a fight with a subordinate and was beaten to death with a pickaxe. His limbs and head were torn off, and the remains disposed of.
One of those dismembered homicides. They were all quite the rage at one point. Such a gruesome incident. But it was just that, an incident. A person caused the incident, after all. Should they really put it down to the curse?
Then, the following year, the man who organized Himizawa's group of dam proponents, he fell from a cliff while on vacation and died. Apparently, it was an accident.
Of course, most of Himizawa was hostile towards him. The police were all over the case if it were a homicide, but in the end, it was judged to just been an accident. Now it's an accident. This was the most curse-like one, but it's so far-fetched. And then, on the next year, this time, the priest of the shrine contracted an unknown illness and suddenly died.
This may sound a little rude, but the old priest was kinda a wait-and-see type. The whole village was in uproar about the dam, but he kinda just didn't seem to want to bother. The shrine was a symbol of opposition and movement, and the priest as well, his attitude worked against him. The villagers at the time had hope for a leader, but their hopes were betrayed. Some people apparently pretty angry too. So at the time, all the older people were like, "This is Orishio-sama's curse." That's what they said.
This is Orishio-sama's curse. It did seem like every year, dam-related people to the village had resentment towards... dam-related people that the village had resentment towards were dying. It was pretty creepy.
Oh, and also, it's interesting. All these incidents and accidents always happen on the night of the Watanagashi festival. What? See? Starting to sound like a curse now, isn't it?
Then the year after that, in other words, last year, the sister-in-law of the man who was the leader of the dam proponents, the one who accidentally died, was discovered dead, having been beaten to death. Of course, they caught that criminal.
See? Really seems like a curse, huh?
4 years in a row. Each one of the incidents and accidents were relatively commonplace, but every single one of them was happening on the night of the festival, worshipping Orishio-sama? That's not normal.
The old folks have been blindly accepting Orishio-sama's curse because of the incidents over these past few years. Even the younger people, too. At first, they thought it was stupid, but nobody now makes fun of it.
Yeah, I can see where she's coming from. Even me. Even if I didn't think there was a curse at all. Something about all these incidents like this... Thinking about all these incidents like this makes me feel a little... maybe thinking it's a little bit real?
For example, just look at the preparations for the festival you were doing today. Everything might have gone crazy during the battle against Dam, but just a few years before, Watanagashi Festival was never well attended.
Oh, that was Otake, sorry.
Well, I guess you're right. If we didn't have Oshima-sama to talk about, we wouldn't all be coming to the festival like this, huh? There's a lot of people who say that infidels might be punished, but so they really need to go to Oshima-sama's festival.
She had nodded as she was mocking herself. Or mocking herself.
So how about now?
Keiichi-kun, are you starting to feel like that maybe, just maybe, the curse is real, aren't you? I mean, you can't just laugh off people related to the dam construction project all dying like that. Even if I didn't feel like this now, then the more superstitious members of the village must feel stronger than that. Feel like this now, yeah. Well, I mean, I still don't think there's a curse. I can understand those who believe that there is, though.
Wow, Kei-chan, you really can't keep a cool head about this.
Shion grinned, realizing I rejected the curse.
If it's neither a curse nor a coincidence, then what should we make about these incidents?
Sand said, smiling playfully, as if poising a riddle. Neither a curse or a coincidence, but every year someone dies. What should we make of that, then? Tamataki-san, catching on to the fact that I had no idea what to make of it, opened his mouth and came to my aid. Takano-san is suggesting that might be the work of real people.
Eh?
Simple process of elimination would have gotten me there, but I was a little taken back at not realizing the answer immediately.
Wow, think about it. If it's neither a curse or a coincidence, then the people willingly carrying it out must be willingly carrying it out. That's the only explanation, right?
Pressed Takano-san. I smiled bitterly in spite of myself. Here I was, just a few minutes ago, thinking that the very concept of the curse was absolutely absurd. When she suggested that it was someone's doing, I ended up thinking, there wasn't any way it could be a person. But Takano-san was right. It was neither a curse or it was a person's doing. If unrealistic things like curses didn't exist, then obviously
English!
Then the obvious next step would be to start thinking that people was behind it. But if that was the case, I glanced at Shion.
If the culprit is a person, they had to be something when then they have to be someone from Higuizawa. That's what the police officer Oishi-san thinks right now too.
Hey, wait. That can't be. I thought I now knew the reason Mion didn't want to talk about this. If Orishima's curse really existed, then that's fine. It would be like divine judgment for the dam project business. However, if Orishima's curse didn't exist, which it obviously didn't, the culprit would be most likely someone from Himizawa. The villagers had worked desperately to oppose the dam construction project. I knew they used all sorts of methods to fight against it. If one of those methods was maybe
People whisper that Orishima's curse could be the doing of the secret culprit in the dam resistance movement.
Sharon dryly put words into my exact thoughts. Of course, I didn't expect it. She was from Himizawa, so I didn't think she would come out and say it herself.
If you calm down and think about it, anyone will come to the same conclusion. There wouldn't be a motive for anyone but the people who benefit from opposing the dam project, right?
I guess that's true. Admitting to the existence of the darker side of the dam conflict would have been rude to Mion, who spoke of it so highly. So I couldn't just accept Shion's seemingly logical viewpoint.
One more thing. The police probably don't know this. There's proof that someone from Himizawa committed these crimes and the people of Himizawa know it.
What? Shion's rebukes had... sorry. My voice is really dry, so it's kind of hard to read, but I'm trying to get through this part of the chapter, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I pause many times. I might end the episode if I pause too much, but I'm going to try to push through. Shion rebukes me to keep my voice down. Sorry, but this proof. What is it?
It's the fact that one person dies and one more person disappears.
One more person disappears? Oh, I should read that better. Okay. One more person disappears? that mean that someone besides the one who died from the curse was a sacrifice? What do you mean by disappear? They just vanish and you never see them again? That's right. Suddenly and without a trace. As she spoke, Shion pretended to do a trick with her hands as if she was making a magician's hat disappear. One dies a mysterious death, and one disappears, never to be seen again. A strange vanishing act. But then why? How does that equate to someone from Miyazawa being the culprit? Well, actually, Higuarashi has this one really old legend. It's about how people offer sacrifices to Orishio-sama to calm his wrath. Sacrifices? Yes. They say they used to wrap a living person up in a bamboo mat and let them slowly sink down into a bottomless swamp. Takano-san, though explaining something pretty terrible, had a look of glee on her face as she did so. As far as I can glean from the literature, it actually took 3 days and 3 nights for them to sink. See? Even people a long time ago like symbolism. As the body sunk, Orishio-sama's anger will be quelled. Both were submerged into the deep. Takano-san was the only one laughing at this. Was she telling a joke or something? She didn't move to deny it, but I felt a difference in temperature between her cool expression and Takano-san's. This whole conversation, well, I think you can imagine after hearing it, but it's a secret history of Himizawa. Everyone who's been to Himizawa for a long time knows it, but they don't talk about it. Takano-san's not from here, though Takano-san's not from here, but she knows quite a lot. She really likes local history, folk legends, and stuff like that. She learned about it all by herself, too. I'm really not really all that amazing. I'm just curious, that's all. Like a child. I just want to see scary things for the fun of it. Tomotage-san's laughed, but a bit embarrassed. Wait a minute. What does that mean? The person who disappears during the incident, you're saying they're offered as a sacrifice? Yeah. Shion answers in one word before anyone else can speak. Someone dies, then someone disappears. Well, whether they actually get sacrificed or not is a different issue. But every time something happened in the past, one person died and one other person disappeared. For example, the first one, the dam site manager was killed. Apparently one of the people responsible for that still hasn't been arrested. Couldn't that mean he managed to get away? I don't see why we should treat him like a sacrifice. As a sacrifice. Well, that's basically what I think too. There was also the year after that, with the leader of the dam proponents. You said he fell from the cliff and died. You said he fell from a cliff and died while on vacation, right? Apparently his wife fell as well. The police investigated forensically, but they were never able to find the wife's corpse. The river under the cliff was actually pretty high at the time, though. She would have just been buried under the sand at the bottom of the lake downstream or something. The perpetrator of dismemberment like that wouldn't want to be caught, so desperate to run and hide too. So they'd be desperate to run away and hide too. I thought I just heard about cases where the corpse wouldn't surface after the person drowned. I thought I heard about cases where the I think that's where I should end the episode. I'm sorry, guys. I tried. I can't read anymore. My voice has got my throat's gotten way too dry. I am so sorry. When I see all you guys next time, I'll probably apologize again. My voice is really dead right now, so I'm gonna end the episode here. Well, anyways, if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all next time. I'll see you all